I wanted to love this little guy, the GameMT E6 Max. It's under $100 and it looks like a certain gaming handheld PC. It also has Android on it, and for a while I've been wanting to pick up an Android handheld, more specifically the Odin Pro, but in the meanwhile, I thought it would be kind of cool to check this out. Let's take a closer look. Now, for the most part, I really think this, for $100, could have been a pretty decent little Android emulation device, but it all falls apart just because of some setting that the manufacturer left on here. But we're going to take a look at that towards the end of the video. The analog sticks kind of remind me of the analog sticks that are on the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. The D-pad absolutely freaking sucks. Look at that sad D-pad. It's so flat. That cross barely even sticks out of the D-pad. There's barely a concave in it, and it's so crunchy. I don't know if those are membranes or it's micro switches, but if it's a membrane, God, that's the worst membrane I have ever had the experience of pressing. And the action buttons, they're not too bad, but they're not the greatest. Everything plastic. It's all plasticky. It's got slight weight to it. This thing is really light. I thought overall it was kind of cool the way they put this clear kind of plastic around it, showing the inner plastic. I don't know why they just didn't show the inner workings of it and just make this device translucent. It still kind of looks cool with the fuchsia buttons. Now, when I first dove into this, I signed into a different account that I have for Chinese devices because I obviously don't trust signing into my actual Google account with them. It has the Aurora store on it, which doesn't have much of everything that you could get on the Google Play Store, so you're limited to what games and software that you can actually download. I guess it's better than nothing, but when I went to go install Google Play, it just crashed. I installed several different versions of the Google Play Store. Now, pre-installed on here, there are a few emulators for N64.
Hello. Can you help me? I need to get home and go to bed.
For PSP. For PlayStation 2, which I don't know why that's even on here. Somebody's mad. So, the GameMT E6 Max doesn't handle emulation all that well. But due to the fact that it's an Android device, it definitely can handle Android games, right? Honestly, a lot of the Android games that you would want to play, they just crash. It just crashed! It just crashed! There were a couple of games that did run.
You brought a couple guests. Your boy's a lifesaver. Glad he can be a help to somebody.
There was one game that I got running when I first turned the device on and installed it. It played the first time. When I went to go play it again after exiting the game, it wouldn't play anymore. So unfortunately, that's kind of disappointing. It is an Android handheld that can't even Android. It does, of course, play YouTube fairly well. And then I remember when I first turned on the device, in the notification bar, it said serial console enabled. Performance might be affected. At first, I didn't even know what the hell that was.
In Android, a serial console is a text-based interface that provides access to the system through a serial port, typically used for debugging or low-level system management.
From what I gather from reading it, turns out the serial console sends and receives diagnostic data through a USB to serial converter or a dedicated serial port. Now, the serial console is constantly sending and receiving data in the background, using up resources, thus the issue with losing some of the performance. There is not a single thing that I can find that is step-by-step for a dummy, somebody who doesn't have experience like myself, on disabling the serial console. So if anybody knows of any different tutorials that are step-by-step to show an idiot like me how to get into the bootloader, how to edit the kernel step-by-step, let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know if you got this thing shipped from GamerMT with the serial console on it, because honestly, it's pretty much useless with that enabled. Just a little side note, I actually factory reset the GamerMT E6 Max, and PSP was running a little better, but it wasn't a constant 60 FPS, and you could still see some stuttering here and there. But Android games, that still was a complete hit or miss failure. If I do figure out how to disable it and it does perform better, there will be a future video. I'm also going to try my best to see if I can flash a different Android ROM to this handheld, see if it works better, see if I can actually get the Playstore installed on it. Maybe I could make this $100 handheld actually worth $100. As for now, I'll see you in the next one. And hopefully I actually get this thing to do what it's meant to do. Game and Android.
Guys, instead of staring at my ugly mug, why don't you go ahead and check out one of our other videos? 1, 2, I'll wait. My busted face ain't going nowhere.